This is the Rip City Drive with Travis and Chad.
Robert Kraft is here with us. Congratulations on another Super Bowl.
Thank you, Michael.
Well deserved.
You took 2 from us.
Well, you know, you won 5. Don't get greedy.
On NBC Sports Northwest, Rip City Radio 620.
All right, Rip City Drive. Very happy to welcome in studio once again Adam Hunter, who is going to be at Harvey's Comedy Club throughout the course of this weekend. Tonight, 2 shows, 7:30 and 10. Tomorrow, 5, 7:30 and 10. And on Sunday at 7:30. Adam Hunter in the house. What's up, buddy? Great to see you back in studio.
Great to be back.
All right, so last time you were in, I remember you having a conversation with my buddy Travis, who had just had his first child, a son, and now you're a father.
Yes.
Violet has arrived, 5.5 months old?
Yes.
How's it going?
I love it.
And congrats.
Thank you very much. It was hard. I mean, first of all, just being in the delivery room when the baby comes out, that's like watching an elephant leave a smart car. It's insane. And then they handed me the child. I never held a newborn, and everyone's like, my wife's like, take off your shirt, skin on skin contact is better.
Skin to skin, yeah.
Well, I thought that was better, but then I posted a picture, and people were like, were you trying to breastfeed the baby too? I was like, it's hard. It's a lot of work. I love it. There's nothing better than look in the morning, my baby's crying. I come over, she's got a big smile on her face, and I'm like, that's what I want. I'm like, when did I lose that smile?
Yeah.
I think it was at 6
Now, do you
months.
get in on changing the diapers and all that
I
stuff?
change it all the time. In fact, the baby put her legs over her head, and I was like, you're just like your mother. Yes, I do change it, but I don't poop shame. The baby poops, I tickle her, I try to eat her feet, I make it fun.
Yeah.
But now she keeps pooping on me every time because
Yeah.
she thinks it's gonna, So I gotta.
But I appreciate the fact no poop shaming, and I'm with you, man. When my son was born, seeing him pop out, it's like I didn't know that could do that and go back to looking normal. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Absolutely, and it did go back to normal, thank God, because otherwise we'd have to have pool parties in there. But yes, it was great.
Why the name Violet? Is there some significance there?
No, it was either gonna be Violet or Scarlet, but I dated a girl named Scarlet, so then that it was like you have to, when you go through names, you got to think of where. Like my cousin was named the kid to where it was conceived. They conceived their kid at the Westin, named their kid Weston, and I'm like, great, so my kid will be called Grandma's Futon. So we definitely can't have that.
I'm surprised because you live in you're from New York, obviously, that was good. You're from New York, but you live in the L.A. area now.
Yeah.
You didn't go it's very cachet now to go with some cute name, like Planet or,
We're trying to think of what the most common words now, and I was gonna name my kid Triggered,
See?
or
now we're getting somewhere.
or Offended. That was she'd be like, I'm offended. Be like, oh, me too. I'm offended also. But no, those were
Northwest or something, isn't that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna name it after Kanye's kid.
No, but I mean just something goofy like that.
Something I was thinking about it.
The
We
Violet's
saw
so
that,
classy.
remember, with the Southwest Airlines employee who laughed at the mother that had the baby named ABCDE.
Yeah, I know. And then the brother was named.
She was offended because
HIJK.
someone laughed at that name.
I know. And how do you not laugh at that name? I mean, what are you doing?
Like if I introduced myself right now and said, "Hey, Adam, thanks for coming in the studio. I'm ABCDE," you'd be like,
Yeah, I'd be like, and I'm F, J, J, whatever the alphabet goes. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T,
You
U,
need to
V,
work on that.
Yeah. Exactly.
you'd
Exactly.
be like, dude, what's up with that, man? You would give the appropriate response. You would laugh at me.
Of course I would.
Yes.
I was gonna name I was actually thinking about naming her I Quit. That way, every time she has a job, she's just like, I quit, and then she keeps getting fired because that's what I do.
Now you're sporting the Revere Wrestling sweatshirt. This is the middle school back down there.
I
in
coach
LA.
a middle school
What's going
team.
on?
I do. I wrestled my whole life, and in my free time, I try to give back to the kids, and they teach me how to read. So it's good. I have to
Or
try to
just
be
the alphabet.
Just the
Sounds
alphabet. I still have to work on that one.
Well, what kind of a coach are you? It seems
I'm a
like-
good coach.
Really?
I love wrestling. I try to make it fun. Most things is fun. I got in trouble last year because we were in the finals of the tournament, and I lost my cool. The ref made a horrible call, and I'm like, ref, you stink. Go back to Foot Locker. But then the
You got
other
in trouble for that?
Yeah, because the other team's parents were like, you need to apologize to the kids and the parents. I'm like, all right, kids, sorry, these are your parents. But yeah, some of the parents I like. Like the parents from other countries are great. because they realize how soft their kids are getting now.
Yeah.
Like a kid from like Beverly Hills will get a nosebleed, and mom's like, "Oh my God, he's out for." A kid from like Uzbekistan, he could have a broken leg, and his dad's like, "It's okay, he has 2." You know, so. But yeah, I love coaching. Coaching is great.
What kind of wrestler were you?
I wrestled. I won the prep school New England's 4 years in a row in high school. I won at 103, 112, 125, 140, and I wrestled in college for a little bit, and so I got the cauliflower ear. You know, I got the whole thing.
Well, how do you work with the kids? Because like when a lot of my friends were wrestlers in high school, and during wrestling season, they would all sit at the same table. They'd all be spitting in a cup. They'd all spend time in their special rubber suits in the sauna.
Yeah.
Has the technology changed in how you can make weight? How do you encourage kids to do that without putting themselves through hell?
I mean, luckily it's middle school, so I have no kids. The kids are always like, "Can I lose weight?" I'm like, "No, eat healthy." I definitely, other coaches in my league actually enforce the kids to lose weight. I'm like, "No." High school is different. But I was that guy. I used to sleep with like 10 layers on and try to sweat, or I would sleep with my windows open and freeze and try to shiver off weight, or I'd spit in a cup all day. My breath was so bad I would just breathe on my opponents sometimes, and they would just pass out. Yeah, but 2 kids actually my year in college died from jump roping in the shower with the steam on, and they both passed out. Not a joke. So they actually changed the whole rules, and they had like a body fat percentage. So yeah, that was the worst part of wrestling, and I think that I quit in college because I was losing too much. I was losing like 17 pounds a week. It's like that's like 3 Kevin Harts, you know. So.
All right, Adam Hunter in studio. If you got time, we want you for another segment.
I'm here. Okay, I'm replacing this guy. I like this guy.
Wait,
though.
what?
Seems like a nice guy.
I'm going to stay for the segment, too.
Thank you.
Don't try to
Do you have any
replace me.
kids or no?
2 girls, 3 and 5.
Wow.
So we're in the thick of the fight right now.
How do you get them asleep?
Yes. I work, and my wife takes care of that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's,
So.
There you go. All right, more with
And,
Adam Hunter when we come back.
Benadryl is your friend.
But really?
Benadryl, yeah.
No.
That's what I hear.
NyQuil.
Of course.
All right, more with Adam Hunter. It's the Rip City Drive. Jay Allen with me here on your home of the Blazers, Rip City Radio 620.
Now, from the Goldberg Jones Sports Desk, your NBC Sports Northwest Rip City Radio headlines. Goldberg Jones. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.
Hey, what's up, Portland? We start with the Blazers, who finished up the road trip at 2-1 with a 120-106 win over the Suns. Here's Terry Stotts.
First half was frustrating. We missed a lot of shots at the rim early on. We gave up too many transition points in the first quarter. We played much better in the second half, obviously.
Dame led the way, 24 points. Layman, 20 points, 8 boards, and 3 assists off the bench. Portland will start a 4-game homestand against the Hawks tomorrow at 7. I'll have warm-up for you at 5 here on Rip City Radio 620. Rams corner Nickel Roby-Coleman fined $26,000 for the helmet-to-helmet hit on Tommy Lee Lewis. The play did not result in a penalty. More of the Rip City Drive coming up next. Adam Hunter is in studio right now. He's going to be at Harvey's Comedy Club throughout the weekend.
The voice of Portland sports is NBC Sports Northwest Rip City Radio 620. It's time for the Rip City Drive with Travis and Chad on your home of the Blazers, NBC Sports Northwest Rip City Radio.
All right, go to Harvey's Comedy Club to get your tickets. My man Adam Hunter in studio once again, and he's going to be there tonight. Shows 7:30 and 10. Tomorrow, 3 shows, 5, 7:30, and 10. Wow. And on Sunday at 7:30, man. You're putting in the time, Adam.
I know. Yeah, the 5 o'clock. It's like a 16 and older, which is still good because the worst is like sometimes I used to work cruise ships and I would get heckled by 5-year-olds, you know, and there's nothing worse than like a kid saying like, boo. And I would look at him like, hey, look at me, buddy. I'm your future. And then that would be the end of that.
So the 16 and over show, it's not that much different.
Not as
than the other
bad.
shows.
Not as bad.
It's not as bad.
Yeah.
But you coach, so you're used to being around the youngsters. You know how to.
The kids are
turn
funny.
It on and off.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah. You try to be a good role model. Like kids, like, Coach, is it okay if I smoke pot? I'm like, no, give it to me. Okay. Yeah. I try to do the right thing.
So what's it like? Because I've been through this. Jay's been through it. But you got a 5.5-month-old, and you leave because you work all the time. You're in comedy. I would imagine that at times that doesn't exactly go well with the wife. How have you found the balance there between being gone all the time, trying to be a dad, and yet not having your wife destroy you?
I haven't. It really is hard. It's hard because I end up missing my wife and I miss my kid. We just thank God for FaceTime or we do the whole Skype and everything. Technology's great with that, and I just try to. It is hard though. It really is. Like I just like day 1, day 2, it's like, oh, we miss you. Day 3, it's like you're abandoning us. You're never coming back. You're letting us down. I'm like, oh my God, your dog just pooped on the bed. The cats ran. I'm letting all your cats free. And then it's hard. I mean, the key is to get them to like annoy your wife enough where she wants you to go, and then have her want you to come back.
And the nerves are raw anyway because no one's getting any sleep.
Right.
I mean, so it just compounds everything.
Yeah. No, it is hard. It really is. But I'm trying to make it work. My wife, the first time she slept in my place, she threw away all my sheets, and I'm like, why? She's like, I'm not sleeping in the same place you had sex with other girls. And I'm like, well, you got to buy me a new car too, and a dryer and a cat tree. But like, I like know how mad she is at me by the amount of Amazon boxes that get delivered the next day.
Yes.
Because if it's only 3, I'm like, she's not that mad. If like 12 boxes get delivered, I'm like, oh, she's really mad at me right now. So it's hard. It's hard. Just gotta do the thing. She's always like, you never do what I want to do. I'm like, all right, tomorrow night we'll stay home and complain about me, because that seems to be.
How
what
long have you been married?
1 month. No, we've been married for about 2 years. And she got mad because.
How'd you get to 2 years? I mean, that's amazing.
She got mad because I took a comedy gig on our 1-year anniversary, but I didn't think we were gonna last that long. I had no idea.
Who would have known?
Who would have known? Yeah.
Now I'm curious. You're from New York.
Yeah.
You live in L.A. and now you've been to Portland. At least this is your second visit here.
Second
So
time.
I'm just curious. What are your impressions of Portland?
I like it. It's like kind of like Seattle a little bit. You got like.
Now don't say that. People here take offense to that.
I hate it. Like I hate Seattle. Seattle is the worst. No, but I find it's cool. I find a lot of times that like the girls are like they have like the nappy hair with like the nose rings
and the flannel.
It's a lot. It's very very natural.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on down there? But I think they seem pretty cool chicks. Like a lot of times those are the girls that are best in bed. You think it's gonna be that girl that looks like a stripper. It's not. It's the one who like just hiked the whatever trail, Oregon
Lewis
Trail.
and Clark,
Yeah. Because she was like, I hate my dad. Gobble gobble. So it's like that's the good part. It's like you never know. You never know what you're gonna get. So a lot, but it's a lot
Apparently
of guys.
some action on Thanksgiving. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
right.
is,
Exactly.
Right?
Every Father's Day, it's like crazy sex. So those are my favorite girls. Not my favorite, but it's very cool. Like last night, it was just a fun crowd. It was just a very diverse, a lot of Indians and lesbians and a lot of black people and white people. It was just a very diverse crowd. And it was all in this great area downtown where there was a shooting. So it was good.
There was one last night.
Yeah,
not far from the.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, but there's probably shootings like every night down in L.A., right?
Well, he hangs out in Brentwood, so.
No, I don't hang out in Brentwood.
Well, you coach in Brentwood.
That's where it's a charter school. Okay, it's kids that get bused in from outside of Brentwood.
Well, Brentwood can be danger's too.
Yeah, look at O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
It's true.
You think it's a safe neighborhood? Come to find out, it's not.
It's not. Juice was loose. But yeah, no, I like Oregon though. I do. I'm good friends with Chael Sonnen, and then I got a lot of fighters coming to the show tonight.
That's right.
Paige Van Zandt and her husband Austin are coming tonight, and Pat Healy. And
where did you develop your love and passion for the MMA?
Oh, it's definitely through wrestling. I was like, because MMA is like so many good wrestlers. Wrestling just lends itself to MMA. And then I met Dana White one time. We started talking about fighting, and then next thing I know, I was hired by the UFC to roast fighters. So I worked for them for 3 years. They're like, we want you to make videos making fun of fighters, but we don't want to tell anyone that you actually work for us. I'm like, it seems like a very safe thing, but it went great.
Yeah, just what I want. Chael Sonnen tracking me down.
Oh yeah, right. Well, yeah, exactly. All I got to do is show him a drug test, and he'll run away. But no, I'm kidding. I love Chael. Chael's awesome.
No, he's great. I admire him, and I've had a chance to speak with him before, but I admire his work ethic because he puts in a lot of time in taking care of his body, the nutrition. Like, there's so much work that goes into it other than just showing up and trying to kick someone's ass.
So much. I mean, you have to be good at every martial art. You can't just be a good boxer or a good wrestler or good jiu-jitsu. You have to be good at everything. It's called mixed martial arts for a reason. It's the best.
Now, how do you handle it's a very politically charged environment that we live in. How do you handle that in your shows? Do you avoid politics or do you dive right in?
No, I just don't care. I'm not famous enough where it really matters yet. I think as soon as I can book a really big job, I'm deleting my entire Twitter and getting rid of all my YouTube videos. But right now, it's just like I can't worry about that. if I have to worry about, I mean, pretty soon it's going to be like, a comic's going to be like, why did the chicken cross the road? And someone's like, I'm a vegan. I don't find jokes about chickens funny. It's like everybody's offended. There's always a victim to every joke. And I hate this whole, you can't punch down, or just like punch whatever you want, have fun. My job is to make people laugh. And if I can make most of the people laugh in the crowd, I'm doing my job.
No, I did that the other night. I put out a weekly, the Trailblazers have several white guys on the team that I like. And so I put out a weekly Pale Blazers rankings.
Yeah.
And someone DM'd me and was like, just want to let you know that, I'm not politically correct or anything, but that's very insensitive. It's just a human thing.
Whenever they start with that, it's like, I'm not a racist, but yeah, it's just, no.
Or when they say, no disrespect, someone's about to get disrespected.
It's, people are, right, exactly. I can't worry about your feelings. I can't. Otherwise, I'm going to be out of a job. So
now, how is it these days being a sports fan from New York?
It's rough. I mean, the Mets, the Jets, the Knicks.
Did you see the Jets coach, Coach Gase, when he got introduced at the press conference and his eyes?
No.
Oh.
If we have the video, we're going to show it to you.
Oh, really?
Oh, you'll love it.
No, being a New York fan is like having sex with Pamela Anderson. It was a lot more fun 20 years ago. And now you're probably going to get hepatitis. But you gotta do it. You gotta, I am a real. I can't just be a bandwagon fan.
Well, I was gonna say, but now that you live in how long have you lived in LA?
About 15 years.
So you're probably jumping on and off sports bandwagons left and right. If you're.
I'm more of an MMA. I like football and baseball.
So
and
Rams,
basketball.
you're jumping on the Rams.
Am I jumping on? You know what? I happen to like the Rams. It's like they're the first football team to support the Gay Pride Parade, which I think is good, because if anyone knows about ramming people, it's gay people. So I gotta really respect that.
That's not where I thought that was going.
So I gotta respect that. So I'm a big fan. So I was in New York. It was the Gay Pride Parade and the Puerto Rican Day Parade on the same day, and Ricky Martin walked 127 miles. He is still walking. Just so you know. So, just so you know.
All right, we got to show you this video. Okay. I can't believe it.
Wow, what happened to that guy? Did he
take the coach of your New York Jets?
Wow, he takes like 4 mollies before the press conference.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wow. Well, at least now he can see the losses coming. So. I mean, wow. I
still think we're going to find out there's some medical condition.
Now, check this out. Someone did a meme with it where they put a taco on the screen. Check this out. Tell me what you think about this, Adam.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's amazing. That's really, really good. I like that. Wow, that's hilarious. Wow, people are so funny. Yeah.
Like, what? I mean, you show up for your first press conference as head coach of the Jets, and what's he... Like, how can your eyes look like that?
I don't know. He must have been up all night wondering why he took the job of the Jets. But yeah, that's crazy. That he has those crazy eyes. I mean, wow.
And you come across every once in a while. We've had athletes here in Portland with the Blazers, but every once in a while you see a guy's like, just his eyes alone tells you that he could kill you.
Oh yeah. Fighters as well too. You see like the dead eyes. Those are the scariest ones. When they just have those those they've been there, done that. Like they have bodies in their those are the craziest ones.
But you know why I love MMA now is because I grew up with all the great heavyweight fights, like all of us did, right? In the heyday with Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, and I caught the tail end of Wide World of Sports with some of the great heavyweights. It's all gone now. So it's like if you want a good fight, you're not going to find it in boxing. You've got to find it elsewhere.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of times guys with that build are like, I can go play football and make like $30 million and it could be and not get knocked out, or I can train my entire life and probably not make a lot of money in boxing. So of course those guys are going to do that. Yeah.
What do you think though, aside from the decline of boxing, which I think MMA has had something to do with, what do you think is the appeal for MMA to a lot of people?
I think with wrestling, wrestling's just a fun and hard and grueling sport, but there's no professional wrestling league. So if you look at MMA right now, like out of the 12 weight classes, 10 of them are wrestlers, college wrestlers. So I think that's a big appeal. And then it's just like it's fun. It's a lot of fun. You're in shape. You're getting high doing it. It's a natural high, and it's just it's great. It's an amazing way, but it's a hard way to make a living.
What kind of characters you run into?
Oh, I've run into the craziest ones, fun ones. But like, I mean, there was a guy, Gary Goodrich, like the crazy guys were the guys back in the day before there was any money involved. Because those guys were just, there was a guy that like he went to he was like a world champion arm wrestler, and he's from Canada, huge black guy, and he's like, and then he got told that there was a fight in Brazil and there was no rules. So he gets there and they're like, okay, you can't bite, and then you can't bite, and you can't gouge someone's eyes out. He got really angry because he was told there was no rules. So a minute into the fight, he's in Brazil outside. He grabs the guy's cup, removes it, grabs the guy's testicles, and squeezes as hard as he can. And the guy tapped, and then he won that way. And he's like, "What? No rules is no rules." And he's like, "I grabbed nuts and I made peanut butter." That's what he did. I was like, and then everybody in Brazil was like throwing things at him, and like, but he's like those are the kind of people that I actually talk to. I'm just like, wow, that's nuts.
That's a quick way to victory right there.
Yeah, I mean, he won. That wasn't against the rules, you know.
That was nuts,
so,
all right.
Yeah, that was nuts. Yeah, that was 1,000.
Well, you said it, and I just, like, that was.
That's another bad dad joke right there, Jay.
I'm getting them too, bad dad jokes. 100%.
Yeah.
I wrote one the other day. I'm like, if I was a rapper, my rapper would be Little Vegan. That way, I have no beef. That was. Yeah.
I don't even know. That's so bad. I don't even know if that qualifies as a bad dad.
It's
joke.
a good joke.
Tell him the bathroom one.
You tell him that. You're better at it than I am.
We do a segment on our postgame show. We end the show with the bad dad joke of the night. So the other night it was, you're an American when you go into the bathroom, you're an American when you come out, but when you're in the bathroom, European.
That's not bad.
It's pretty bad.
Unless you're doing number 2. My wife,
pretty bad.
My wife, when she goes to the bathroom, she turns the faucet on so I won't hear her.
Yeah.
And I
had a girlfriend like that.
I wish you would just close the door. I have to.
All right, Adam Hunter. Website, adamhunter.com. Your Twitter handle, @AdamComedian. Where else can people find you?
Or MMA Roasted. And then my Instagram, AdamComedian. And I'm going to be this week in Portland, next Friday night. I'm at Treasure Island Casino with Jeremy Piven doing it next Friday night. Yeah,
nice work, man. This was great.
Thank you for having me.
That's how we do it in Portland, right?
I have a new podcast coming out under, I have a podcast called MMA Roasted. You can find it anywhere. About fighting. I have a new dad podcast with Devin Sawa under Macaulay Culkin's new website. Actually, Macaulay Culkin told me a dad joke the other day. Want to hear it?
Yeah, real quick.
He goes, "Why did the chicken cross the road?" And I said, "Why?" He goes, "To get to your house." I'm like, "Okay." And he goes, "Knock, knock." I go, "Who's there?" He goes, "Chicken." I thought that was pretty good. I was like, that was not bad, Macaulay Culkin.
Not bad for Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, go get your tickets right now. Go to harveyscomedyclub.com. 2 shows tonight, 7:30 and 10. 3 shows tomorrow, 5, 7:30 and 10, 7:30 on Sunday. Adam, that was awesome.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll continue here. Justin Myers, host of The Bridge, is going to join me in studio next.